Hello, hello. Alright, we're getting started. And, I need to eat already. But the plan is to finish the rest of the circles up, if I can. So here's what I'm gonna do. I left these to run AFK, so these now have 2,000 each. So, I also have wood. So we're gonna make 2 more, of these. And then I'm gonna gather this and throw an empty one there. And of course I do want to fix that. There we go. So now I have stone and a bit of cobblestone as well. And the cat's already on my lap. There we go. Okay. So first I kind of want to that cut out my mic terribly. Okay. First I kind of want to finish up putting the dirt where it should be here. And then conveniently the exact spot. Alright. I didn't even realize I could do that. Whoops. Okay, now I just have to finish these up. I don't know why I stopped talking there. Whoops. And then I need the last one over here. Why is my mic cutting out my audio so much? I was saying, and then I just need the last one over here. And it wasn't exactly hearable. Okay. So now we can okay. Let me figure out. We're gonna turn that down. Okay. And I'm not liking how delayed it is. Like when I talk, it's not usually delaying as much as it is right now. But I think I got it fixed. I just turned down the background cancellation off. Sometimes the NVIDIA sound cancellation tends to also cancel my voice. So this time it's gonna go in both directions. I just need to figure out exactly where the circles go. I think I'll just put them on the side there. I also have a slight idea. Do I have the... No, I think the stone cutter's over there. Yeah. So let me see if I can't do something real quick. Upgrades. Let's get one of those. Um, Cutter. Oh, stone cutter on a stick? That's cool. But I think I'm gonna go with the stone cutter for the backpack, which is 2 iron, 1 redstone, and stuff I already have. Alright, where's the redstone? I have a block of it. There we go. Cool. Isn't there... Oh wow, I can actually... Oh, I could also just reverse it. That's cool. Isn't there like a mass like crafting storage? Let me see. Um, Infinity upgrade. Oh, cool. Wait. Oh, I think I could actually use the filtered upgrade, honestly. But there's not like a mass like crafting system. That's a little unfortunate. Which means this is actually going to be very limited. And I'll probably have to use upgrades in here soon. Anyway, now that I have the stone cutter upgrade, I can just do this, and look at that. I have access to it wherever I want to be. So let's go to the circle generator. Again, I need to stop pausing. I'm sorry, I just kind of woke up. Um, so I could start with the spruce, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm starting with the other two. I want to say both of them should be 4 blocks out, and that's a little too big. Let's try 15. Okay, just a little too small, so we're gonna go 17. Yep, 17 by 17. And that's going to be um from the center about 11 or 12. So let's go into here, and then it'll be 12 blocks over where I can put the center. We're gonna say a little more than 12 though. So this will kind of be the outside. Oh, cool. So this would be the middle, and it's only going to be 5 blocks out, so that's fine. There we go. Now I have 5. And we'll move in 3 and start to turn it. Okay. Nice. And in the circle generator, which no one can really see, it's actually supposed to go like fill these 3, but that's weird, so I'm not gonna do it. Alright. We're gonna put those there. Oh, and it stores the last thing I made, which is even better. Cool. Nope. There we go. Okay, we're gonna then fill that in. build out 3 more blocks. And then we just continue. Oh. Oh no. I think this is going to be faster, so let's use this one. Okay. So now we just need to build out 5. And I think I'm going to need a little bit more, which is fine. That is so convenient that it saves what I last used. I'm not gonna lie. There we go. Then we go out 1, 1 again, and then 2. Something like that. And then I just build out. Okay. We have one of the tree farms over there. Now we just need to make another. And yeah, this actually does stay a little bit far back from there, which is exactly what I wanted. And hopefully we can get close to finishing this today. So that next time I can actually start on automation. Oops, okay. Let's just go ahead and make 3 stacks immediately. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just do this on the other side. Cool. So then out that way. And then we do the same thing, oops, over here. There we go. Then all I need to do is finish going this way. And there we go. That is 2 out of 4 of the upper levels done today. There we go. Okay. So now I just need to now once I get the dirt outside, that'll sort of decide where the next circle goes. This one is the center. There we go. And then I need this one. And then, yeah, it actually looks like that's a good spot, which basically just means this is the most out, or yeah, the most out it can go. And this is for cherry wood. I don't think I need more, but at the same time, the cherry wood should kind of be separate by 6. So let's move this to 21 in the circle generator and see if that works. No. 23, it looks like it's going to be. Yes. Okay. So then, if this is the closest in this can be, that means we can remove these, and this will go like that. Seven, two, two, one. So let's say that is how I'll do that, and then 2, 2, oops, 1, and that goes out to be 2. Okay. So now I can break this because I need to figure out just where the path goes. That would go out by 2 and then over. I think I messed up. I think it's got to be one more. Yeah, it goes out and then it goes in. The only problem is these 3 should actually go out and then 7 there. There we go. Oh, let me also... I just realized, I'm glad the rain reminded me. But I never lit this area up. need to do the same thing over here. That cut out most of what I said. I said then I need to do the same thing over here. Okay. We are now out of stone. So I'm just gonna grab, like, what, 5, 6 stacks of that. Awful. Okay. And then we go 1. Then it's 2. And I will need more of those slabs. 2 again. 7. And I'm just gonna... Uh-oh. Oh, I messed up here, okay. 7 should go here. Yeah, that actually does kind of check out a little bit. Alright, let's chuck a couple more into here. Oh, wait. Alright, we're just gonna check those out there then. And then we'll do this again. It's easier to do that and then take these 2 out. So we're gonna do that. There's another one of those done. Then we have spruce. which I think I'm gonna do like 36 for. Spruce needs to be 6 blocks apart. Well, for double tall anyway. Um, that's a little bit large. So let's see about 32. Not 30, yeah, 32. No, a little bit too large. So 30. That is also somewhat too large. Alright, 26, which might be exactly what I did with dark oak. Yeah, so 26 by 26. So that's going to be 8, 2, 2, 1, 1, and then, yeah. Okay, so first we do that. Um, I think this one, oops. Yeah, this one's gonna be good there. Which means that one's gonna go there. And then I just need to figure out where it's gonna go. So for starters, this is gonna be the 3-block path right here. I'm thinking 2, 2. 1, oh, 1, something like that. Then it would go 2, 2 again. And that's when I would go out 8, isn't it? Yeah. And then I just repeat. Oh. Well, kind of. I do need to throw some of these into here. Oh, right, it's 2 here. Two here. And then I'm pretty sure it's 8 here. No. Okay, let's head around to do that again correctly. Struck that right there. There we go. Okay, and then we'll head over here, where we'll finish up this. And it looks like that is the final one complete. All I need to do now is I need to get a lot of slabs and build under each of the farms. So first I'm gonna head down over to here. And then Yeah, I forgot I need to light things up, and I probably need to light up the other tree farm, because I don't think I did. Other thing is I can place this like right here to do that. But I also need an absolute ton of stone. This one is going to go much further. Oh wow. Alright. Wow, stone already? Oh wow. Alright, 10 stacks of stone. Which is equal to 20 stacks of these slabs. Which was enough to cover quite a bit. But not everything. Okay. So now we have this out of the way. I just need to go over here. And I'm out of slabs again. We're just gonna... There. Because I need as many of these as I can get. I have a feeling it's gonna break after one or two. Yeah. Okay. What if I just pushed this all the way over there? Could I do that theoretically? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I just realized something. I didn't light any of this up. Oh, you got an enchanted bow. What is it? Oh, too bad I'll never find out. Alright, let me also... Oh. Okay, I did light them both up. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna... It's gonna be a very large open area. Which everything should be eventually, but... Just gonna use the rest of this. Because I should, if I'm correct, have 2,000 stone up there by the time I'm done. Alright, get some lighting in. Because it's a very bad idea not to. Okay, I got 319 left. I have a good feeling this is more than 319 blocks. But the wand broke first. Actually, that works. I think, yeah, that was perfect. And in just about an hour, I actually finished up the circles where the tree farms would go. I just have to get the dirt where it needs to be, and then it's done. I mean, that's not actually going to be dirt, but for now I'll place dirt there. Nothing is spawning on the map, which means there's no dark areas. And then we'll kind of go where these meet up and then go in one. Cool. Let's head over this way first, since these are also going to be easier to work with. I think these are smaller. So instead of 6, it would be 4. And then same deal over here. Okay. And now I just need to get the one for the spruce trees. Whoops, I didn't mean to open that. I meant to get more dirt. Alright, this one's gonna be 6. Whoops. Forgot about that. You gotta be kidding me. Sometimes multi-tools are not the best to use. Nice. And one more. And now I just need to get the saplings and start planting them. Right, it's in my offhand. Alright, let me get the... First, let me sleep, I think. It's been a little bit, and we don't need phantoms. I need to gather all my saplings. There's the spruce. Do I actually have a arm? Right. I forgot they're called propagules. Oh, I didn't know there were different propagules. That's cool. But it looks like the mangrove is not something I can get just yet. If I go to chapter 1 and like emergency saplings, it only gives me an oak. Well, then we get like a head start, which gives me all that, but what I'm learning is that I wasn't given propagules. No, grow. Oh, I had to sneeze for a second there. Okay. I got 4 saplings. Come on, I know you got enough room to grow. There's no way you don't. You can just grow that way. We're gonna disable this. Hang on. There. I don't think it's gonna grow. Okay, well, what that means is this farm will not have the corners, and that's fine because I don't really care. Let me take a bite of my food real quick. What's crazy is this is cherry wood. I don't know how or why I have so many saplings, but I definitely thought it's because I made a cherry farming already. I think maybe when I first, or when I was on the first island, I needed leaves, and cherry wood is a very good source of those, so. That's not gonna grow because of that tree. Okay. Turns out, that's not gonna work. So we're gonna move those in so that it does. It still probably won't grow because of that tree, but we'll find out. Never mind, it will. Matter of fact, what if I head over here? I also definitely did forget to do this one. And instead of placing the trees here, we'll go here. And look at that, it actually grows. Oh nice, those two trees are now connected. Now for the final tree type. Uh-oh. That's weird. Okay, these aren't going to grow. Starting to think maybe I made this one a little too small. But I have a solution. It's okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, perfect. Uh, hopefully I can. Nice. Only problem is that was a terrible amount of saplings. Oh, boy, it's broken. Okay, that was a good amount of saplings, but it's fine. I have feather falling. Oh, nice. Oh, this one's going to be absolutely stunning for saplings. Oh, it's actually perfectly in the biome it's supposed to be. I didn't even realize that. Uh-oh. That just happened by chance. Like, if you look at the, under the minimap, it's hard to see, but it shows the coordinates in the biome. This entire circle is in a taiga and partially a river. It's a river all the way down to here, so these are growing in a taiga as well. And also partially a river. That tree is gonna be annoying, isn't it? I figured as much. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, I need the saw for this. I absolutely do not feel like doing that every single time. So now, if I really want to, I could start building the house over there. I also don't like the torches on top of that, but that's fine. And that honestly doesn't even bother me too much. It's really not that noticeable. And I think I want to kind of like build this out that way. Possibly. Let me see if I can't go to the reference again. It is a little far back in the image, and I kind of do want it to go a little far back. So I think what I'm gonna do is I kind of want to go out this way. And I do need to go in the same pattern. Nice. Guess I'll keep going. To about, yeah, the middle of there, where it's just gonna go this way. Right, I actually don't have any more stone, so I need to focus on getting that so I can actually surround the rest of the build. I have an idea. There. That's my idea. This will definitely be flat. And it'll be at least 3, or actually it'll be at least, I want to say 2 blocks after the turn here, and then it can start the house. I might kind of follow the same design, honestly. So maybe 3. And then we'll keep the same floor, I guess. Whoops. Or maybe I'll do 4 by 2. that, maybe? And then I need to go out one more. There we go. Whoops. There we go. And I just need to figure out like an interior here. I know I'll need a lot of drawers, so actually 9 isn't gonna cut it. But I know that I'll have, honestly, maybe on this side or this side, I'll have a vault that kind of just holds all the extra items. And then when the vault starts to get full, actually, I'll do 2 vaults. That might be a better idea. And then maybe what I'll do is I'll have 2 belts, and the vaults will kind of send items back and forward to each other. And I'll have mechanical arms that'll kind of just grab items from the belts and move it to the drawers. That would probably be kind of slow, though. The only problem I have is if I were to do it in a way where I used belts that just push directly into the drawers, I would then have to separate them more. Unless I use like hoppers and sorting stuff, of course, but I don't think vertical sorting is a thing. And I guess there's hoppers. I need more iron to test that though. So let's head over here and do that. After I get some rest. Oh, I didn't even realize I had that one. Cool. 10 should be okay. Since technically, I guess that's 20. I need the 3 furnaces. We'll chuck those, I guess, over here for now. I only have 2 bits of coal, which is enough to smelt 16, which is fine. But I should absolutely 100% start investing in automating coal. And I need 2 hoppers in order for this to work. Which means I need to wait for at least 10 of this to smelt. There we go. So if I get 2 drawers here, we'll throw one of those in there, and one of those in there, and I do that, and then I put a drawer on top. Those should automatically go into here. And these should automatically go into here. Except they don't, because for whatever reason, even if this is pointing into here, this isn't filled up, which means this doesn't get filled up. I think I have an idea. First, let's take all these out, because I don't actually want those. I'm going to use the funnel idea. Obviously, chutes are cheaper than fans, but I think it would be cool to use fans. At the same time, I do already kind of plan to have like an upstairs, so I might as well use the chutes. And there is vaults in this, right? I don't mean to have caps lock on. Nice barrels and iron plates. Okay, cool. So I'll have vaults over there and over there. Actually, I think I only need 1 vault. Because if I do 2, that's going to cause problems. Like, the loot gets split up, and then it doesn't really know where to go. And unless I have a thing where loot goes from one vault to another, and then that second vault pushes it, it's not going to work out. And I could do that, theoretically. But I don't know if I want to. Actually, no, I'm going to do it. And this one will also have like a little thing where I can put items in, because if I look at it, isn't there like a That's a 6.0 item, isn't it? Yeah, never mind. Okay. First, I suppose I should get into create mod stuff, since I need andesite for a lot of the tree farms. I'm also gonna need a lot of iron, so that's gonna be a problem. Um, in order for me to get brass, I'm gonna need to mix copper and zinc, and in order to get zinc, I need, let's see, do I actually have any? Okay, yeah, zinc ore chunks. For now, I can just manually do that, but I'm pretty sure in order to get brass, I need to heat a mixer, which means I need a blaze burner. And the blaze burner means I need to go to the nether, which I'm not a fan of. But there is a way I can bypass this. And the way I can bypass this is by using a foundry. Because all I have to do is place the two items I need into the foundry. There we go. Fluid alloy, copper, and zinc, and it gives me brass. This also uses less zinc, which is better in the long run. Now I can put zinc dust in here, right? Which means, yeah, I can automate this process. Okay, is there a way to automate the dust creation in a way that it actually does duplicate it? Because this guarantees this gets duplicated, right? Yeah, no, this there guarantees it's duplicated. Um, oh, I could just mix it. That works. It's literally the same thing. So the question is, does this use durability? In which case, do I need to automate these hammers? I suppose I'll find out after I get a mixer, which I'm definitely going to need more iron for. There has to be a way to crush the ore faster as well. So, yeah, I can crush it using this, but I can also get a mechanical squeezer, which uses redstone fuel, or redstone energy, RF. I could also use the the crusher, okay. That gives me a chance at like 6, so this guarantees 2 and some gold. This gives me an even higher chance, or a higher amount. Apparently I can do that. That's cool, I guess. Unpacker. Okay, no, that's not what I need. Yeah, so this is actually even better than the crusher, I'm pretty sure. And I do have the forge hammer, so let me try that. Doesn't that, like, guarantee it goes faster? I need my immersive engineering hammer. It might have vanished. I think later I'll make multiple foundries too. Okay. Okay, I need 5 plates. I need 5 large iron plates, don't I? Oh no. And that's 4 of those. That's a lot of iron that I need. So I need to find that hammer. There it is. Oh wait. That's the engineer's hammer. Which didn't actually show up. That's fine. So if I throw that... Okay. That doesn't count. It has to be like an iron hammer or something. Which I definitely thought I had. But for whatever reason, I don't. Okay. So now I know I need 20 iron. I don't even have coal. That's fine, I'll just burn some wood. That's 12 out of 20. 14. 16. I'm getting 2 at a time. Okay, that's 19. And that's 20. We're gonna throw this up here next to this. Actually, I did have 4 of these in here. Let's say I make 8 charcoal. Because that should absolutely be enough. Can I make... No, I can make tiny charcoal. Cool. Oh, right. Let's just do that. So this would be 3 charcoal plus like 4 tiny charcoal for each one. Let me also do this. I'm just gonna... Nice. Okay, that's a wrench. Said I also got a manual for something? I just don't know where it is. 2 ancient debris. Whatever. Okay, let's do this. It's 10, so we're gonna do one more of those. And then I need 2 of these. And then I just need 1 more. Okay, cool. So now I can throw these into here and make 10 of these. Wait. I'm so confused. How did that only give me that little? Oh, it's 2 per. Okay. Which means if I need 2 more of those, that's 8 more of the regular ones, which is 16 more iron. And I have 5, 10, I have 18 more iron, that's fine. So this should give me 5 more plates. And that's enough to make 1 more. I need 3 more plates, which is a mere 2 more iron. I then do this for the iron hammer. Okay, I can either get 3 raw iron or 4 iron dust. I think I'm gonna choose 3 raw iron because that can give me 6 dust. Okay, so this is at... Who cares? I'll repair it later. And then we do that as much as we can, where I now need copper smelted. I actually can't repair this thing, apparently. Okay. Apparently not. That looks like I just got a diamond hammer of a sort. That's crazy. Alright, so that's 2 charcoal. That's 2 charcoal. And I still need 9 more copper for the next one. How many copper ingots do I already have? Oh, a lot. Okay, we're just gonna do that. And then make another one of these. Where I'm gonna crush down an instant stack. And that might have been a mistake. No, I'll get enough out of this. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to automate those hammers or automate that process. I'm also pretty sure that technically using a press is more efficient than using this hammer. Because using a press gives me a lot better advantage. Anyway, it's time to get andesite and get started on the create mod stuff. For like, what, 10 minutes? So I don't have too much time, but it's fine. Oh, I also have more of that. Apparently I have 3 more iron plates in there. And apparently andesite might just be in here. No, it is not. Oh wait, that also starts with an A. Okay, never mind. Wait, that also does. That doesn't. There we go. So now get a bunch of those and a bunch of these and make as much ancient or as much andesite as I can. Which unlocks a new quest. In create mod. Nice. Then I want to make a mixer. Or not a mixer, I think it's called a basin. Yeah, it's called a basin. But if I go to the quests here, the next thing I can do is a shaft, a piston extension, and a case. Which, yeah, those aren't hard at all. Then we have cogwheels, but the next step is a mechanical mixer and a mechanical press. The press is going to need an iron block. The mixer is going to need something like this. I think I mixed it up. That was a very bad pun. I'm so sorry. I have no idea what I'm doing. Wait. Nope. I think I do, actually. Hang on. Isn't it something like this? No. Okay. The whisk. Oh, it's okay. Yep, we're getting a press first. So the press is going to be this, a shaft, and that block of iron. And I might as well make a depot, because why not? Now, I can eat. Oh, wait. I need a hand crank. Now I can just do this. Nice. And then... Oh, wait, I also did have an extra 3, so I didn't need all that. That's whatever, though. I do this, and then I go to a mixer. Before I can go on to that, I need a cog, which completes a quest. Then it's a cog, a single andesite casing, and then the mixer. And then I put the mixer above there. This is going to require me to get... Oh, gold. Anyway, this is going to require me to get another one of those. Then we get a hand crank, which also requires that. Then I need a large cog, which is not what I want to do just yet. Then I need... Actually, I can get a large cog now. Nice. Because I also needed another hand crank for this. And now I get andesite alloy a whole lot cheaper. There's also something else I wanted to try out. We're gonna do this to make another one of these. And if I throw you in here, and we'll just throw one of you in here for now, and I mix it, does that use any... Wait, did that use the entire thing? Excuse me? That's not gonna work. Wait a second. It just used the entire copper ore hammer? Oh no. No, absolutely not. That's awful. I have to be honest, that might be the worst recipe in the game. Oh no. Yeah, no, that's awful. That's really bad. I never want to do that again. Okay, anyway. Aside from that annoyance, okay. I don't want to do Blaze Burner right now. Not really worth it. I could go into like the Copper Age, but okay, there's rotational power, which I guess works. Wait, I have the new create update? Awesome. So I just have to figure out what that item is called. Anyway, Oh wow, this is a mess. Anyways, what I need to do next is potential saws and deployers, which means I need brass. Yeah, we're not gonna work on that just yet. Um, I need to gather these, and I need to gather some barrels. I will need an absolute ton of vaults, so let's get 15, because that'll be 18, which is enough for that. Workout session means I'm about to, yeah. And I guess I am out of time for today's stream. But I'll see about getting the vaults in and then I'll end it. Then next time we'll focus on the saw blades, getting a temporary foundry set up, and I also need a lot of kelp. So that'll be a problem. And this only makes 9, which is a humongous problem. That's going to be walled off, so let me get used to not going through there. Well, actually, this part might not. This part might be a park. Because I want 9 of these here, which will go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks. Actually, hang on a second. It'll actually go in a little bit more. It won't go that far out, because that's where the walls are going to be. So, here, or here, probably here, since it's in the middle, I'm going to put the thing where I can just deposit items into. And all the tree farms are going to come around and go into this vault. This vault will then drop items into the vault over here, which will go up and then move items back into their drawers. And any drawers that are filled up, I guess the items will just go down into, or I guess it'll go into like a barrel or chest or something here, where it'll just fall into a cactus. There's a creeper over here, which means some area, and I found out which one it was, isn't exactly spawn proofed. Cool. I could probably throw like a trim here. Getting partially distracted, but hang on one moment. Yeah, that looks a lot better, in my opinion. At the same time, I don't know. Never mind. I don't like that. I think that also just broke the stairs, which is fine, I suppose. There we go. Problem solved. Something needs to be done about that, but I'll figure that out later. For now, I guess I'll end the stream here, and I'll see everyone in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you're watching the VOD comment, and until then, goodbye.